Hey everyone, it's Chris Kane. It is a bit unusual for me to come out on camera for a whole video on this channel, but that's because this is an unusual video. I want to tell you about the story about this channel, how we got where we are, and where we want to go from here. SimpleHistory started producing animated history lessons all the way back in 2013. Now, in those days, it was mainly the founder, Daniel, who finished studying history at university, that was running the show, and the very first few videos weren't even narrated. In fact, the channel first began as a way to accompany Daniel's books on history, which you can still order in the link in the description below. By 2016, I was starting to help out with the narration. We were already putting out videos a few times a month by that point, but with an average length of like 2 or 3 minutes. It was a far cry from the scope of our videos today. In those days, Daniel worked on animation, editing, artwork, and scripts all on his own. We worked hard for a few years there, and by 2019-2020, we started to experiment with producing 10-minute long videos. Now, it turns out that was just in time, because when the pandemic lockdowns hit and people were binging content, we had a huge rush of new viewers discovering our videos. In fact, that's probably when a lot of you watching right now came to the channel. With all those views, sponsors took notice. We knew we had to use the opportunity to bring you better history. So we took the sponsorships we thought fit well, and in 2021 started investing as much as possible into more editors, animators, and writers so we could bring you more and better episodes. Now, if you know anything about video production, you'll know that doesn't come cheap either, especially with every single video being fully animated. Flash forward to today, and our videos are between 10 and 20 minutes long. In fact, we've gone out of our way to put out feature-length content pushing well over half an hour. Our team is now spread all over the world and has over 35 different employees, subcontractors, and freelancers working on a regular basis. There's an issue, though, and is that the sponsors haven't changed much for the longer or better content. You see, in most cases, what's important to them is that people see their ad. We get that, they're running a business. But it means the length, the quality, the subject of our videos has little impact on how much money they bring in. And that means that even though we're investing more than ever into our videos, the amount that we have to invest has stagnated. And in some areas, it's even decreased. With the COVID boom over, fewer people are at home, and so advertisers are focusing less on digital ads. YouTube is also stricter about demonetization, and if all that wasn't enough, a mini adpocalypse is going on right now. In 2023, companies have slashed their marketing budgets even further. Now, this is tricky because as much as we wish we were a flourishing major studio, the truth is we've only ever really just gotten by. We still want to make these videos better, longer, and more entertaining for all of you. But animation and research is expensive. So that's why we've made the decision here at SimpleHistory to refocus our channel so that Patreon is a core pillar of what we do. We want all of you to be involved in the content that we produce and to join us in becoming more ambitious about how far we go to bring you history. It means we'll also be less focused on creating content that is monetization and algorithm friendly, and give more attention to the darker and lesser known moments of history that we think are just as important. Over the next few weeks, you're going to hear more about Patreon, and we'll be thanking you more often in videos. We also want to bring you more content on Patreon, so when you sign up today, you'll immediately have access to our uncensored video about the Iban headhunters. And once we're able to hit our first milestone of about $2,500 a month, we'll say thank you by bringing you a special video on a topic that might not usually do well in terms of views, but's heavily demanded by you. It's riskier for us, maybe something pre-20th century. Now, to all of you who have been on this journey with us over the years, thank you for making this channel possible. All of us, we can't wait to start the next chapter of SimpleHistory with you. Sign up with the Patreon link in the description, and thank you for your hunger for history.